attack something else.
People are talking about how this feels a little different, this camp. You know, Jim's been here a couple years now. How is it different?
It's different just because everything's more like anticipated. Everyone's ready. Everyone's ready to play Notre Dame. We can't wait. So.
Have you guys started prepping for that at all, or are you still kind of doing some of the training camp things?
We're just doing whatever the coaches tell us to do, you know what I'm saying? So whether that's Notre Dame stuff or just going against our guys, getting each other better, it is what it is.
Shea Patterson, the starting quarterback, you guys probably knew that a little while ago. But what dynamic does he bring? How does he change practice, and how does he make it more difficult for the defense?
I mean, he brings an energy that just hypes everyone up, and he can extend plays. He's a leader, and you'll see. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll see about him.
Is he a fiery guy? He's got a lot of energy on the field.
Like I said, you'll see. You'll see. Just wait until September 1st.
Have you heard the Josh Uche type, the hype rather? Have you heard the Josh Uche type? I'm sorry, hype all camp.
I don't like to listen to the hype because the hype won't get you paid or put food in your stomach. So I'm just trying to do whatever the coaches want me to do.
Where did you get better this offseason?
I feel like I got better in all phases. My pass rush got a lot better working with Coach Al, and my linebacker stuff got way better than anything else, just working with all the other coaches. So, yeah.
Josh, Harbaugh said in Chicago you were, I'm quoting him here, he said you're on the precipice of becoming an animal. And, you know, you gained 20 pounds, Don Brown saying that you gained 20 pounds, you're still running a 4 or 5. What is a precipice of an animal like? Man, being on the precipice of becoming an animal?
Last year I was, you know, I just wanted to play. I wanted to contribute. I wanted to be out there with my brothers, and, you know, Coach Brown challenged me to earn that playing time, and I took that to heart. So, like, every day I was just hanging around Chris and Khalid all day. I'm just trying to be around some greatness, and whatever they was doing, I was doing the same thing, and I just wrote down a list of goals I wanted to achieve, and it was 240, boom, and I'm not going to, you know, reveal the rest of that, but wrote down a checklist, and slowly and surely I'm hitting those goals.
What was that like with that? Because he was joking around, and he said he thought at one point you wanted to punch him in the face.
Nah.
He was joking.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, when he was challenging you, I mean, what is that like when he comes to you, presents it to you, and says, basically, you know, do this or don't do it?
I mean, I love competition, so I mean, he told me, if you want playing time, you got to go earn it. Show me that you deserve it. Because I was hurt last camp, so I didn't really get that opportunity. But when he said that, I said, that's all you had to say. Put my head down, just kept going. And my head is still down. I haven't, you know, done anything yet. So as soon as he said that, I'm just trying to get better, you know.
Are you more focused than ever on football right now?
I love football right now. You know, this is probably the most I've ever loved football in my life, you know. Just playing for people you love, playing with your brothers, you know. That it doesn't get any better than this.
What was the hardest part about your switch to being more stand-up and kind of in the linebacker core? A couple more for Josh.
It was just because you gotta do a lot of things at the Sam position. It's not just, you know, your traditional linebacker stuff. So just being able to see a little, to see a lot, you know, just understanding that concept was pretty difficult at first, but with more reps and more practice, it got easier. So.
Having a rivalry game right off the top, how much does that kind of ratchet up the energy in camp and in the offseason for you guys to get ready for that?
I mean, it doesn't matter who it is, to be honest with you. The first person we see, we're hitting them out the gate, so, yeah.
Josh will stay out here, but we also have 3 flags available in just a moment.
You mentioned you were hurt last camp. What was that injury?
I had a stress reaction in my foot, so I missed most of camp last year, so I was able to make it back for the season opener like the week of the game, but yeah, that's what happened last game.
When did you recover to 100% from that injury?
Probably, it was just throughout the season. I got better. I was feeling a lot better throughout the season, and then I started seeing more playing time as it went, so yeah.
Josh, how quickly, when you put on the 20 pounds, how quickly was it? Did you change anything that you were doing diet-wise or training-wise? And I guess, like, what type of 20 pounds is it all muscle? Is it just mass in general?
It's all muscle because I'm flying around. I feel wonderful, to be honest with you. Abigail, our dietitian, she's done a wonderful job. Like, every day after workouts, oh, you need to fuel this, you need to put this in your body, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff. So anything she tells me, I'm gonna do, and then I feel great. I feel better than ever, like, for real. So.
And you maintained your 4.5 speed too. So I mean, how does it feel being as quick as you were, but you're 20 pounds heavier, you're stronger?
It's a lot more powerful because whenever we're in man coverage, they're kind of quicker. So now that I'm able to still run with them, I can get a hand on them. It messes up their routes and stuff like that. So, yeah.
When you say you want to surround yourself with greatness, I guess what sort of things do you learn there? Because obviously, they play different positions than you, but maybe were there common traits you saw?
One thing about greatness, though, it's greatness. Like Chris, even though we don't play the same position, his work ethic is tremendous. So I knew that, and that's my best. Those two are my best friends. Like, those are my brothers. Sure. So yeah. Every day we were together. Every day we were in here watching film. Every day we were working out together, doing everything together. And you are who you surround yourself with. So I took that to heart, and yeah.
What do you think you can add to this year's defense?
Some speed, pass rush, aggression, anything really.
You said it doesn't matter who you play the first game, you just want to hit somebody.
Oh yeah, it don't matter.
Is that pent-up frustration from 8-5, or where's that coming from?
It's just us as a defense. If Coach Brown says run into a brick wall, we're going to run into a brick wall. So. That's
not different than last year, though, is it?
Oh, not at all.
But it seems like you have a different vibe going into this season.
Nah, we just ready to play some football. That's all it is.
Does this defense feel more confident? Shea announces as the starter. The offense seems to be making strides. Does the defense feel more confident because the offense has taken another?
I mean, we never really worry about what the offense is doing. We can only control what we can control. So if they don't score, they don't win. So that's always been our mantra. And attack, solve your problems with aggression, as Coach Brown would say. So that's all we know. So yeah.
This first game is going to be a couple teams that obviously take pride in their defense. How much pride do you guys take in just knowing that it's kind of a defensive battle and you guys can possibly win the game by, like you said, just making sure that they don't score?
Oh no, we're not worried about their D. We're worried about us. We're worried about the guys in our room and doing what we got to do to come out with the victory. That's all we're worried about. Everything else will handle itself, but right now we're just focused and preparing.
I'm just curious, how often do you line up next to Kalik on the field or play with him on the field? Because you guys are best friends, you mentioned.
I don't know. It's whatever the coaches want. I mean, it doesn't matter, pass rush and whatever.
Does it happen, though? Do you guys see the field at the same time?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. So,
is that something you want?
Of course I want to be on the field with my best friend. I got 6, he got 7, That'd be a dope picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Josh, what changed with your diet? Like specifically, because you mentioned the foods that you're eating. I mean, were you?
I just a lot more. I just would eat more frequently. Coach Herb would harp on fueling your body. Like, you need to make sure you hydrate properly. You need to right after workouts drink the protein shakes and stuff like that. And then Abigail, she just always had food around, like, constantly. So I was always eating. So that's all they said.
Did you wake yourself up to eat?
Oh yeah, you had to. Yeah, you had to
really?
Wake up. And right before I would go to sleep, I would have a little snack or something, and then yeah.
How quickly were you starting? How quickly were you starting to see results? Like, okay, hey, look, I can see that I'm.
It was probably a month, not even a month, 4 weeks. When they got here, I was like, damn, I'm looking at myself, I feel good. I look good, you know what I'm saying?
What else? You get out of the shower and
oh my! I look in the mirror, I'm like, is that me? My before and after is actually it's crazy. It was actually pretty crazy, but yeah.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.